Microsoft recently released a new knowledge agent in SharePoint that can organize your files, create metadata, and even answer questions about your documents, all using AI. Let me show you how to use it. When this feature is enabled, you'll see the knowledge agent icon appear in the lower right-hand corner of your document library. To activate it, click on the icon. This will open the Quick Actions menu, which displays several different options. We're going to start by exploring the Organize This Library option. When you use this feature, the agent will analyze the files in your library to suggest or create columns and prompts that automate the extraction of metadata. Now, the first time that you use this feature, it will automatically suggest up to 3 columns based on the files it finds in your library. In my case, this library is set up to store invoices from vendors, and you can see that the knowledge agent is suggesting 3 columns: invoice number, invoice date, and payment terms. Now, for each of these suggestions, you'll also notice there's an autofill prompt. Essentially, this is a prompt that the knowledge agent has generated to guide how it extracts the relevant data from your files and populates it into the corresponding columns. You'll also see that similar prompts have been automatically generated for the other 2 columns as well. At this stage, you can either remove one of the proposed columns by clicking on the Remove button, or edit the prompt by doing the same. In this example, we will edit the payment terms column because right now it's extracting the payment terms along with instructions about how to administer the payment, which would be better separated in 2 distinct columns. To edit the column, click on the Edit button, and you'll see the traditional Edit Column screen where you can set the name, add a description, and choose the data type. You'll also notice a new section here called Autofill Prompt, which displays the suggested prompt. Now I'll go ahead and modify this prompt by replacing it with the following. Extract the credit payment terms, example net 30, due upon receipt from the document. Do not include the payment method instructions such as bank details, EFT, wire transfer, or account numbers. Return only the payment term as a single sentence capitalized properly. If not found, return not found. Note that you can test your prompt directly within the Edit Column screen before saving your changes. Now, to do this, I'll select multiple files from my library so that we can see how the prompt performs across several documents, and then I'll click on Preview Results. And as you can see, the column now displays only the payment terms. Now that I'm satisfied with this column, I'll go ahead and click Save to commit the changes. Now let's suppose you want to add an additional column to your list beyond what was suggested by the knowledge agent. You can do this by entering a prompt directly into the input box. I'll enter the following prompt. Extract a short summary of the goods or services being invoiced from the document. Keep the output concise, 1 sentence or phrase, and exclude details such as prices, quantities, invoice numbers, or payment instructions. Return only the description of the goods or services. If not found, return not found. I'll go ahead and click Send. And you can see here that it has now added a column called Short Description, and it has done a great job summarizing this information clearly and accurately. Now that we've finished defining the autofill columns we want to add, we're going to save them so that they can be applied to the library. It's important to note that up to this point, we've been working with the knowledge agent in preview mode as indicated by the message at the top of the screen that reads, "You are in preview mode, review your changes before applying them." To save your changes, click on the Save Changes button and then choose whether you'd like these columns to be added to the existing view or a new view. I'll go ahead and leave it to current view, and then I'll click Save. Once you click Save, the knowledge agent will begin processing the metadata extraction. Now, depending on the number of files in your library, this may take a little time. Here you can see that the extraction is processing, and you can see that the extraction has completed and the metadata has been successfully added. Now, it's important to note that generative AI is non-deterministic, meaning even when you run the same prompt against the same set of documents, you may not always get the same results. The agent generates responses based on probabilities, and slight variations should be expected. That's why it's important to review the outputs, refine your prompts if needed, and test them across multiple files to make sure that the extracted information is reliable and consistent. If you need to modify the prompt for a column after it has been created, you can do that easily. Just click into the column dropdown, click into column settings, and click on the edit option. Here you'll be able to update the column details, including the autofill prompt. Note that you can also check the activity status of your autofill columns to see if there were any issues or errors during the data extraction within the last 60 days. To do this, click on the More command, click on Autofill Columns, and then click on View Recent Activities. In the side pane that appears, you can filter the results by the date range or the failed status to review the processing activity. One of the best parts of autofill columns is that they automatically update when content within your file changes. In this example, I've opened one of the files in my library, and I'll go ahead and modify the invoice number, the invoice date, and the payment terms. Now that I've made changes to this file, I'll go ahead and close it. And now autofill columns will typically refresh automatically, but this can take a bit of time to process. If you want to speed it up, you can manually trigger a refresh by selecting your files, clicking on the autofill column option, and clicking autofill. You'll see a message indicating that the files are being processed, and once it's complete, the updated values will appear in the columns, reflecting the changes that were made in the file. And you can see here that the 3 values that we changed were reflected in the respective autofill columns. It is also worth noting that as autofill columns update, these changes are recorded in a file's version history. I'll click into the version history menu here, and you can see that the changes have been tracked as well. Another powerful feature of the Knowledge Agent is the ability to ask questions in natural language about the content stored in your library. To use this feature, click on the Knowledge Agent icon, and from the Quick Actions menu, select Ask a Question. In this example, I've added an autofill column called Invoice Due Date, and I'm going to ask the Knowledge Agent to generate a bullet list of invoices by invoice number that are coming due within the next 30 days. I've gone ahead and pasted in my prompt, and I'll click Send. And as you can see, the Knowledge Agent has provided a list of invoices that match the criteria. Now I'll ask a follow-up question. This time I'll have it return the total amount for each invoice coming due in the next 30 days, flag any invoices where the amount couldn't be found, and then display the overall sum of all invoices due within that same period. I've gone ahead and pasted my prompt in here, and next I'll click Send. And you can see here that the Knowledge Agent has responded with the updated result, and it has also indicated that for 2 invoices, it could not find the invoice amounts. Another powerful use case for the Knowledge Agent is the ability to set up rules. Rules in SharePoint allow you to create lightweight automations based on specific conditions, such as when a file or its metadata is modified, when new files are added, when files are deleted, or when a specific date is approaching. To use this feature, activate the Knowledge Agent and then click on Set Up Rules. You'll notice that the agent provides several suggested rule templates to help you get started. In this example, I've added a person type column called recipient name, and I'll ask the agent to configure a rule that automatically sends an email to the recipient 7 days before the invoice due date. I'll go ahead and click Send. And you can see here within just a few seconds, the agent successfully configured the rule exactly as specified. You can also use the Knowledge Agent to create custom views that help organize and display your content more effectively. To do this, activate the agent, click on Create New View, and enter a short description of the view you'd like to set up. In this example, I'll ask the agent to create a view that groups files by the recipient name field and filters the results to show only those invoices where the total amount due is greater than or equal to $5,000. I've entered my prompt, I'll click Send, and you can see here that the Knowledge Agent created a view that meets the specified criteria. And that's it. In this video, I demonstrated how you can use the SharePoint Knowledge Agent to help you organize and manage your content more efficiently. If you found this video helpful, give it a like, subscribe for more tutorials, and be sure to check out my Microsoft 365 Compass newsletter to get tips and tricks delivered straight to your inbox. And while you're here, take a look at one of these other videos. I'm sure you'll find them helpful too.